Welcome. This is Jim, Sawlogs Plastic Hubs, and welcome to Slop in the Shop. Just to give you a quick update what Slop in the Shop is. You other creators had different videos, this and that, or purchases, or all this kind of stuff, or mail calls, or whatever you want to call it. My case is Slop in the Shop. It's based on the way old Southern families used to keep a pig. They throwed all their scraps in a bucket, called it pig slop. So you'll be able to see anything in this video, from a project being worked on, to purchases, to just whatever I throw in it. It's sort of like a video blog. With that being said, enjoy. I'm going to do a rant. I'm going to turn these over. I don't want to plug somebody's business here. I'm going to do more of a rant. A while back, I made up a speed handle to send to Mr. Pete, and he got it. And there's a problem, not in machining. A 5-inch Kurt vise has a smaller hex than the 6-inch Kurt. So he's going to show it on a video later. And I told Mr. Pete that, look, I'll make you a new one and replace it. So I'm gathering the materials. I've got other projects, so it'll be a while. But the key to making these is sockets. I decided to use deep wells this time, so I have a little room to work. But it doesn't matter price-wise. These are about $6 a piece. I don't care how you get them. My standard procedure is to go to Auto Parts House and pick them up. And here's where the rant comes. Nobody keeps but one socket. This socket, went to the local O'Reilly's and got it. They had a short 9/16 and 3/8 drive, but it was a 12-point. So I go up the street, go to Napa. Again, one socket. I want to use a quality socket, so that's why I'll tend to go to the parts houses. They're just as good a quality of a socket as anything. And I ran it on Facebook, and one of my friends said Amazon. Yeah, if I wanted to wait 2 days. But see, I may get this project finished before my Amazon order gets here, and I need the sockets to begin with. So with that being said, it's frustrating in today's world that nobody keeps nothing but ones. And they're depending on that next day shipping. It's like the guy told me though, right? Hey, tomorrow this socket will be back on the stock, which is fine. But here's the deal. What happens if I come in and bought this socket? Billy Bob down the street stops in because some reason his 9/16 3/8 drive deep well got lost, and he needs one right now. And he lives in Stanley. He's out of luck because I bought both of them at 2 different parts stores in a small town. That's what's wrong with nobody keeps nothing. And that's sort of ridiculous. Ran over. Okay, I done this the other day, and somehow dummy me forgot to turn the mic on and couldn't use it in another one of the slopping shops. Basically, what we got going on right now is this is a creamer bottle, and it's got my cool mist set up in it. And the reason it's green is because that's one of my ways of fixing the stink issue. This is over a year old. Coolant will sour. I mean, there are several ways around not to make it sour. One of them's put it, you'll hear a lot of different solutions. Let me just put it that way to keep coolant from souring. So here's my deal. I think the best way, one of the ways besides aerating and a few other things, using it all the time, is add an additive to it. Pine sol or some other concoctions. This particular one, I've got a little bit of household detergent, Mr. Clean, in it to basically keep the bacteria from building up, because that's what causes the smell. So this coolant here in this container actually came from Eaton. It's over 2 years old. Probably older now. And what it is, at Eaton, we had a central system, so for add to the machines or run the grinders or stuff like that, it was all filtered and all this pre-mixed, and so when you needed to add to your machines or whatnot, it would do it. Then they'd have a chemical manager to come by and check the composition of the cool mist. Well, not cool mist, the coolant. So I basically took a couple of drink balls, or 3 or 4, and I had about a gallon at one time pre-mixed up that I'd brought home. Now I do have some mix that the guy gave me down there that I've never mixed up, and it's over a year old. It's never been mixed. It's sitting down there. So what I'm going to do is when I mix it, I don't know how I'm going to do the next batch, I'll probably put just a little bit of pine sol or pine oil in it. What that does is allow it not to smell. I'm planning on using more and more cool mist just because of the fact that my shop's so small. It gets so, you start using oil a lot and it really smokes the place up. So this is something I'd shot a while back. So there we go. That's a Tredison coolant. Okay, here we go. This is that same tool you've been seeing in Slop shop. Michael's hanging out here in the background on me today. We're fixing him up. So this has been milled here. To give him a parallel on this is this. So I've got it to the depth, and we're going to fix and start the dovetail. And I get the dovetail cut, we'll bring you back. Okay, here we go. Here's the dovetail cut. And I got to file it, and then we'll drill and tap it. It's always the next fun piece. So we'll have the man hooked up here in a minute. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here is Michael's tool holder. This one was a challenge. The dovetail fits good. We fitted it to the block. The adjuster screws now in. The biggest challenge we had with this one is where I welded these spots here, it work hardened, and I tried to drill holes in it, and it didn't do. So I went back in, we milled 100 thousandths off the top. Then we cut this relief so our taps would go into it in a nice manner. So I got the screw fixed, it's Loctited, and he's going to get to take this thing back home with him. I got to put a little oil on it right quick. I forgot that since I blued it. But outside of that, it's ready to roll. So we got him done. And I guess you'll get to see this whenever I take a notion. Good morning. This is Jim. And I'm going to put something in Slop in the shop here. This is going to be one of the clips in this particular one you're going to be seeing today. I'm going to introduce a new feature on my channel in my Slop in the Shop videos. Now, what it is, I know there's a lot of people who watch my channel have their own home shops, but they don't want to go through the trouble of making YouTube videos. Let's say either camera shy or whatever. I mean, I'm sort of a not quiet person, but I'm sort of a person that likes to stay in the background, so YouTube's been a challenge for me too. I mean, I really enjoy sharing. That's the piece I like about it. So, with that being said, I want my viewers who are working on projects to email me a picture or 2 or 3, a short description, and I'll mention it and put it in one of my Slop in the Shops and, give you credit. So that's going to be the new feature. With that being said, I actually have some pictures. My good friend, we done a shop tour with him, Michael, up in Statesville, North Carolina. He is got his own home shop. You've seen a tour of his little home shop on one of my videos, and he sent me some pictures of some T-nuts he's working on, and he's just getting good and started in this stuff. He's got some health issues and stuff, and so with that being said, I'm going to show 3 pictures of his project in this Slop in the Shop. So enjoy. But remember, before you get to the pictures, if you're one of my viewers or subscriber or not, and you would like your project, a picture of your project featured on my Slop in the Shop series, email me the photographs. I will credit you and put it in there. And you know, I'll just kind of intersprinkle them as I get them. So with no further ado, let's get on to the video today. By the way, enjoy Michael's couple little simple tea nuts. Welcome, and I'm glad you enjoyed Slop in the Shop. This is a copyrighted production of James Dedman, Sawlogs Plastic Hubs, for your enjoyment on YouTube. I hope you enjoyed Slop in the Shop today, and we will look forward to seeing you on the very next video.